Hello, welcome or welcome back. I'm Paris, and we're here tonight to continue with some more of The Pale Beyond. We just started last week, so we're still in the beginning stages. Um, we've we had our interview with the captain. We took off. We have met most of the crew. There's one person that we missed, and I realize now that I did miss them. It's not that they haven't shown up yet. I missed them. They were somewhere that you could interact with, but it's fine. We'll meet him sometime. I see in the chat. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, and I also am very confident that we're going to get through the prologue this time. I'm very excited about how kind of the game proper will kick off. I guess with that. Oh yeah, now you can see, since we have some time that we've spent, that you can go back week by week. They make a little timeline for you, so if you want to replay a week, if you want to make a different choice, you can, and they'll even give you like the stats of everything. Yeah, so very fun, but I mean, we're on week 3, so we're gonna go with that. I don't. Oh, and I did fix the screen for myself, so now I can see the whole thing. Now this isn't like being cut off like it was last time, so I'm happy about that. Do we have anything in our journal? No, it was just we ended the last week. Just as a recap, another week passes. The Temperance has finally entered the thick ice leads. The days grow ever brighter. Yeah, there was that interaction we had with Kurt, who is our navigator. He was saying that we need to change course, but the captain seemed like he didn't want to listen to Kurt. He was like, oh, Kurt just cares about money and fame now. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But we did bring it up with the captain again, and the captain was kind of like, if I remember correctly, Hunt was kind of like, well, okay, fine. If Kurt can find us a different course, then he's welcome to try. Oh, hello! Welcome, welcome. We're not too far in the story. We've taken off on this expedition. We're only on week 3. Don't worry about the things in red. They'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. The game is still teaching you how mechanics work. We're okay. We've got, oh, some of them are locked. They're deployed already. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll find out what that it's all about. I did also, I don't even know how I stumbled across it. I was looking for something else, but apparently what they did for the, oh, I was just looking in the PDF of the art book that I got, which maybe after we play through the game, I might, like, show that if I can figure out how to get that streaming, just because it's fun to see little behind the scenes things. But what they had, like, more rendered versions of these, like more detailed versions of the little portraits, but when they made them small, it just got too busy with all the details, so they just recolored the like initial concept art for the characters, which I think worked really well. And icy voice, they'll be fine. Are you sure? This is fine. Us still wrapping up the prologue. Ah, panic, yes. In this case, it will be fine. They just force you to the low level so then they can teach you of like, oh, we need more stuff. We gotta get more stuff, and this is how you do it. Pretty sure we just missed. Yeah, that guy. This guy. He hid from me last time. He's around. Oh no, I forgot poor, Dr. Nutley, gets the little green on his, cause he's seasick. Yeah, we got a full crew. We got 14 dogs. That's the most important part. Alright, let's see if there's anyone around. They want me to go upstairs, but we're gonna go downstairs. See, everyone's still sleeping. Snoring away. I doubt there's anything around in here, but we're just looking. We're fine. Okay, now they want me to go up to the above deck. Oh no, a poor seasick lad. Yeah, I think this is probably his first time ever on a ship or boat. And 14 dogs! Yes. Alright, here we are. Can I zoom out? Yeah. I mean, this looks... I wouldn't want to be on this ship right now. This landscape does not look, Kurt had some good things to say last time, which I can't remember the specifics of, but it was just like, something along the lines of like, by all accounts, the ice out here wants us dead. And I was like, yeah, sure looks like it. Where are we? Oh my god, we're in the middle of this. So I don't think we I don't think we changed course at all. It's fine. That's where we're headed. Can we... There was... I feel like there was a way to... That's what it is. Okay, I thought that was just going to take us back to our previous view. But yeah, it's cool when we get further along. You can go week by week to see how the ice flows all change. So right now, they are coming together, getting bigger, and thus will probably be harder to get through. But it's fine. Let's see the doggies. Here they are. We can pet the doggies now. Also, I see in the chat, I love the perspective in this game already. Feels like those fun kids illustrations showing everyone cozy in their bedrooms. Yes, I love the art and like the direction they decided to go to this like isometric overhead view. And you'll see when we talk to characters, they do more like, they do like the visual novel style with like a big version of the person you're talking to on screen. But yeah, here's all the puppies, except we're missing one. At least last time we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, where's 14? Are they just like, I'm wondering if they're just like blending in and like I'm counting 2 dogs as one accidentally, but we can pet them. Oh, you scratch his head. You pat its back. You rub its belly. I love the perspective. Oh wait, I read that one. Why can I not remember the name of that one horror movie in the icy research place with Keith David? The only horror movie in an icy place I can think of is The Thing. Is that what you're talking about? I haven't seen it or the remake, but I want to. Us to go to the captain's cabin. Take request. Is he here or not? Oh, all right. Captain Hunt appears to be absent. His chair is unoccupied. So he was blocking behind him when he's standing here. He's got another painting back there. I mean, I say he has another painting back there, but this ship was gifted or given to us for this expedition, so who's to say if any of this stuff is actually his? Or how much of it, at least. The metronome was from his office in the interview. Oh, I'm clicking. There we go. In the chat. Yeah, The Thing. I watched it fairly recently and it was very good. Was it the original or the remake? I'm just curious. I mean, we're the first we're the first mate. Should we wait for the captain? I think we should just get started now. We got things to do. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. He says you watched the original. Alright. The whole room shudders at the thought of watching The Thing. Alright, let's see what the hell happens. Examine the problem. Alright, we've got Kurt here and Junior. What in the... Well, I was worried about this, yeah. Look at that ice. We could be trapped for a while. Strong pressures, as if we didn't have enough bother. Well, no need mucking around. Let's get to work. Where's Hunt? I'll grab him. I'm sure he felt it too. But where is he? Shaw, check the boiler room. I'm sure the mole man has problems of his own. Not to worry, everyone. We'll be free and moving again before you know it. Back to work. I'm glad they're confident and, like, taking charge. Like, you know, it's not a situation you want to be in, but it's like, it was expected. This is why we wanted to, this is why Kurt wanted to go a different way. Oh, here's Kasha, the photographer, and journalist, investigative journalist. Officer Shaw, what happened? Ship's come to a stop. I almost flung my camera into the wall. We didn't hit anything, did we? I mean, I would like to know where Hunt is, but Junior said he was gonna grab him. I don't want you doing anything reckless for our photograph again. I'll just say, like, she hasn't been in the way or anything. We don't need to go there. We're trapped in some ice. We'll need to break loose to get moving again. Well, let's hope we can do that sooner rather than later. Trapped in the ice, though. That would make for a good photograph. Alright, off she goes. We'll go check on... Oh, here's Grimly. Ship stuck, then? If you're looking for Hunt, you just missed him. How? We didn't cross paths. You're calm about this? Have you checked the boiler room? I think I was supposed to say how. We didn't cross paths. Don't ask me. I'm gonna check it with my brother. Alright. The coal bunker. Well, they don't want us in there yet. So, go here. Oh, we've got one of my favorite characters, Ann Templeton's here. Approach the two men. I see in chat, journalist is such a good character archetype. I love her immediately. Hope this proves to be a good choice. She's a very fun character. You know, she wants to be here to document this expedition of ours. Alright, so we've got Hammond, the chief engineer here on the left, and Templeton is the chief science officer. He is also like the representative of the benefactor of this whole expedition, who we don't know who's bagging this as of now. Alright, so Hammond, if I made any errors, I'd tell you. It's secured, don't you worry. They notice you. Impressive machine, the spoiler, am I interrupting? I'm sure you're aware of the situation. What's happening? Let's do that. What do we need? What's going on? I'm ensuring that the boiler was not damaged in the sudden commotion. An And I told you that if it was, you'd already know. I'm not in the business of making mistakes. I know that if the furnace goes, we go down with it. Yes, but you're only one man. It's just a pair of engineers as assistants. Just looking at the number of valves, this seems far too much for you to handle. Well, maybe you should have brought on more engineers. Exactly, maybe your bloody benefactor should have considered that. I don't know how this is Hammond's fault. That his crew is him and 2 other people. And whoever we can spare that aren't trained engineers. Anyway, I've gotten used to it by now. It will hold, trust me. I will. Well, I will have to, won't I? I don't fancy staying on the ship any longer than necessary. It's imperative we break free from the ice as quick as possible. Hammond eyes you, a grimace on his face. First mate's here, but where's the one who got us into this bloody mess? He's a difficult one to find. I was hoping that Templeton knew. He may be in his captain. I'm not sure. I guess I'll say I was hoping that Templeton knew. I was informed by one of the Stokes that I had just missed him. Wow, us too. But I have a suspicion as to where he may be now. We're on a ship. An unmoving one at that. The man cannot simply disappear. If he is anywhere, he must be in his cabin. But that's where I started, and that's not where he was. When you find the man, give him an earful on my behalf. Can't do it myself. Too busy keeping us alive. Templeton gives a nod. I believe you and I both owe our good captain a visit, Shaw. But you should call the crew for dinner first. Routine is important, especially now. Not before we've fed this furnace. Mind grabbing some coal from the bunker, Shaw? Or are you afraid to get your hands dirty like Mr. Templeton over there? We can help out. We'll grab some coal. Oops, I didn't read that thing. Just said you grab some stuff, probably. Alright, speak to the mole man. We just call him that now. She needs fuel for the week. Alright, feed the furnace. So that'll give us that. Alright. Bye, Hammond. Yeah. In the chat, employers who underhired staff. Wow, we're so understaffed. And we're a small company. More like a family, really. Alright, you emerge mid-deck to find the crew readying themselves for dinner despite the ice. Some seem nervous, others as if nothing has changed at all. Let's make use of this kitchen while we can. That's ominous. Alright, the little... Can we zoom in on? Okay, that's how we can zoom in. I just like the little... looking at them all around, sitting around the tables. Alright. Dinner time. The crew have the meal. The dinner is shared. Now it's evening. The crew return to their posts. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. You can't help but notice that it's still bright light outside. Ooh. Oh, the Stoke brothers are talking. You didn't see him either? He didn't pass by, but his cabin door was locked when I checked. Slippery bastard. What are you thinking, Hunt? Makes me think they never saw him at all today. Isn't that Grimley was lying to me when he said I just missed him. And here's Kasha again. No sign of Hunt, I take it? Mr. Templeton passed by, but he wasn't exactly willing to take questions. That does not surprise me. Oh, there's some people out on the ice. Trying to get us free. And then Kurt's here. Overseeing it. Keep it up, lads. We'll set ourselves right in no time. Ah, Shaw. I just saw Templeton entering the captain's cabin. Seems Hunt holed himself up inside. Maybe if you had a word with our good captain, he'd be willing to lend a hand. Yeah, why is our navigator overseeing this? Where's Hunt? Oh, now we can talk to Cordell. Now, one would think Hunt would be taking action at a time like this. Instead, the man has squirreled himself within his office. An odd one. Yeah, it doesn't really reflect well. Let's pet some dogs to feel better. Oh, it offers you its paw. Oh, give him a little handshake, a little paw shake. In the chat, you really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? You really think someone would do that? Go on a polar expedition with little hope of survival and lie? Alright, captain's cabin. Oh, I see a leg. Speak to Templeton. I was informed that he was here. Where could he have hidden himself? Maybe he's gone overboard. He has to be in here. Check under his desk. At this point, leave the man. I'll handle matters. Say maybe he's gone overboard. Templeton glares at you. This is not a time to be making jokes, Shaw. I mean, it really wasn't a joke. Ah! Captain's laugh rings out from behind the door. The captain watches you both, his head swaying as he chuckles to himself. Oh, he's got a flask in hand. This was one of the things we heard about, drinking problem. You're a surprisingly difficult man to get a hold of, Hunt. Seeing that this is your ship. Huh, I know it well. Hunt's eyes turn to you. I believe you two are already acquainted. How long have you been drinking? I don't suppose you care to join? Hunt shakes his hip flask as he holds it out, whiskey sloshing and spilling from the top. And what of you, Shaw? I can't tempt you with some sweet nectar? I'm fine. Now does not seem the time for this. You'll be more than fine with a drink in you. Oh well, your loss. You intend to offer drinks at a time like this? This ship, your ship, is trapped in the ice. It's my ship now, is it? And what do you expect me to do? Get the shovels out? You could have heeded Kurt's warning. What do you mean? This isn't your ship? Or you could at least do your work. I've carried your load until now. You could have heeded Kurt's warning. Huh. Kurt. Are you still hanging on his word? Whoa. Hold on. One suggestion is not hanging on his word. Damn. And in the chat, Blues Clues / Dora type host, do you see where the captain is? It's like, is he under the desk? Is he on his bed? Or is he sloppy ass drunk in the tub? You would have some luck relying on that old lout. Not as much luck as relying on you. He's a man chasing a spotlight, nothing more. There's no safe passage here. This was always going to happen. Mr. Hunt. Captain. If you're not fit to stand, then you should retire for the night. Shaw will stand in your stead, and we will continue in the morning. And abandon my duty? No captain who would do that is a fit captain, wouldn't you agree? Well, not you. Shaw, isn't that right? What do you think makes for a good leader? Sobriety for a start. Making the difficult choices nobody else wants to make, or being able to do the job I've been doing on your behalf. I mean, I guess making the difficult choices nobody else wants to make. Do you think you could live with yourself? They all act like the choice is the difficult part. The choice is easy, Shaw. Instinctual. It's not being able to sleep after. That's what they never prepare you for. But I'm serious, Shaw. To you, what makes a good leader? We don't have time for. In a word, then, what makes a leader? Understanding, control, or willpower. I mean, I think, personally, understanding. Understanding? Explain. The ability to adapt to your crew. He said in a word. He's like, say it in a word. And he's like, no, actually, tell me more. Say more, not less. The ability to adapt to your crew, to understand the individual needs that make up the whole, to understand what needs to be done, to know your next course of action, to understand your limitations, to know what you're capable of. Man, we just started. It's week 3 and we're getting this deep already. Let's go with the first one. The ability to adapt to your crew, to understand the individual needs that make up the whole. And if those needs conflict, it's all well and good to think you can bend and twist and please everyone. Do you think you could balance that? Scorn a man one day, then appease him the next. Do you think that balances out? Which is he more likely to remember? Speaking in platitudes will do you no good. I mean, that's not what I said. A good leader is something more than a single rule you were told to follow. When you see one, you just know. You've wasted enough time pining philosophical. Oh, my apologies. I'll ask the real questions. Shaw, look at where we are. Do you honestly think we're going to survive this? I have no doubt we will. I don't know. I had no assumptions on returning alive. Damn. You know, I was more confident before finding you drunk in the tub. Sorry. In the chat, seems like the kind of guy who'd call the crew snowflakes. I mean, it's like haha, we're in a snowy, icy area. So, he's like, I think he's also trying to be, you know, belligerent and like contrarian on purpose in this moment. I don't know. Uncertainty. I expected as much. The captain laughs. Shaw. Nobody knows we're out here. That doesn't leave this room. Oh, great! Oh, no! You said a true thing? A true thing and it's so bad it can't leave this room? Oh, great. Love that. No. Wouldn't want to upset your employer. Our benefactor. We all want to be paid after this, don't we? Enough. If you weren't fit to lead this expedition, you should not have agreed to it. You shouldn't be... None of us should be here. Old Kurt paid handsomely to join, and you're just a botanist sent to keep an eye on me, our doctor. And then there's me. And myself. What are we actually searching for, or what of you? I want to know what he says about himself. Chat, doors lock, boss music starts. Oh no! We just got here. It can't be a boss fight already. I'm not prepared. What of you? Hunt laughs to himself, his head dropping low. Templeton opens the door. The captain needs his rest. We'll discuss this once he's of sound mind. Let him speak, Templeton. I wish to know more. We're chasing dead men. This doesn't leave this room. Let him speak, Templeton. I wish to know more. It's all right, Robin. Is it? I don't know that it is. If we try to speak to him, he just says, "Go on now, Shaw. I'll be all right here." Oh, it was a question mark before, and then it turned to an exclamation point. Okay. Okay, Templeton. Captain Hunt needs his sleep. It would appear the pressures of the command have greatly affected him. You should find some rest yourself. The crew have their commands. Clear your head, and we will continue on the morn. Alright, I guess they've done what work they can. I'm just checking. Everyone's probably asleep now. Oh, no, they're not. But what's going on in the boiler room? Anything you want to talk to me? Nope, they're not here. Alright. I just want to look at our journal really quick before ending the week. So I wanted to see, that scrolls so slowly doing it like that. Yeah, when we were talking about Hunt, as for its master, he's mostly kept to his quarters so far. I'm not sure what to make of our leader. I've heard the rumors, drinking, desertion. There's probably a good reason he's dressed in antiques. Yeah. Okay, everything's fine. Back off, Templeton! Then always love a good journal mechanic. Yeah, it's nice to go back and see some of the things that have happened and just like our thoughts on them. Alright, here we go. Ending the week. Oop, you awake to a room awash with green. There's a loud banging on your door and a familiar voice speaks from behind the wood. Shaw, are you in there? Shaw. You go, Hammond, what's going on? Why is everything green? Are we sinking? What was that noise? Why is everything green? I mean, what's going on? Why is everything green? Never mind the green. The boiler's in serious trouble. Pumps need manned and we need to stop the whole system overheating. And I don't need to tell you, if the furnaces go, we go. Lead the way then, we don't have a moment to spare. What am I supposed to do? You're the engineer. Where's Hunt? Is he aware? I mean, this feels like not the time to be asking questions. If our chief engineer is banging down your door saying that things are going bad, I think we just gotta go. Lead the way then, we don't have a moment to spare. Right, let's move. Also, that is a old-fashioned blowtorch that he's holding. We need to find the captain now. Alright. I know I said that we need to move, but I am gonna talk to the people as we pass by. Kasha rushes up, holding her camera tight as the ship rumbles. What's happening? Are we going under? Not if we can help it. Out of the way. It's safe to go up top, right? That Aurora. It's a shot I can't miss. Kasha steps back before snapping a photograph of the ensuing chaos. Above deck. Oh, man. The lights of the Aurora flicker over the pale ice. Yeah, wow, we're in bad shape. Oh, the animals are barking furiously at the greed that has invaded their territory. Calm, Stanberry. What's happening to the ship? Nothing I can't fix. Don't fret. And I shan't stop you, Mr. Hammond. Have you seen the captain? I've been resigned to this room, and I'll have to stay as such. Unless you wish to add a frightened kennel to your current problems. No. I'd rather not. Oh, poor puppies. Ooh, blowtorch. So pretty, even though danger. No, poor babies. Yeah, it's very pretty, but it's also a very bad situation. Captain's cabin. There's Templeton again. Oh, I don't see a leg in the bathtub anymore, or someone in the bed. I mean, I guess there's part of the under the desk we can't see. And who knows what this is? Like, is this like just a wall? Is it like shelving? Is there cabinets? I don't know what's going on there. Oh. Nothing. Visibly perturbed, he takes a moment to compose himself. Even the tub is empty. That's what I said! Why would you expect him to be in the tub? Not important. This doesn't make sense. The man seemed barely fit to crawl himself into bed earlier. What? Hammond turns to you. All right, Shaw. Captain's missing. You're in charge. Good to hear. We can't give up on Hunt that easily. I mean, now's not the time for that. Or the prison, honestly. I'll try my best. Also does not feel very confident. In the Chet Steed bonnet. Style auxiliary wardrobe, yes. He's had that built in. That was one of the modifications that's been made. I'll try my best. Your best. Yes, indeed. The crew are no doubt waking at this moment. They're no doubt scared, confused. It's your duty to keep them calm, to maintain order. Hammond glares at Templeton. It's Shaw's job to get down to the boiler room, now. We've already wasted enough time looking for that bastard Hunt. If you storm down to that room, all you'll be doing is inciting a panic. We need to calm the fears of the crew, maintain an air of focus. Lie to them as the ship goes down? Not at all. Instead, to assure them we know how to remedy this matter. You do know how to remedy this matter, Mr. Hammond. I... Already feeling that headache coming on. And we need to be quick. I don't have time to worry about some stupid sailor's feelings. We got a bloody ship to save. Well, it's as you said. Officer Shaw is in charge. The decision is yours. Alright, either Templeton is right, we need to focus on calming the crew. Hammond is right, we can't waste any more time. The boiler won't wait for us. I do see in the chat, the ropes anchoring the table are really interesting. I'm not sure I've seen that before, but it makes sense. Yeah, there was we could investigate the first time we came in here, that was mentioned them. Just about, it was like offering extra support to keep the desk in place. The face of someone dealing with middle management. Yep. I mean, Hammond, I trust, if Hammond is saying things are bad, I'm going to trust him since he is in charge of the stuff that is, the furnace that is keeping us alive. I'm gonna go with him. Hammond is right. We can't waste any more time. The boiler won't wait for us. I'm not just choosing him because he's my favorite character, okay? Fine. I'll keep the crew at bay then. Come on. Don't worry about him. Let's go. Alright. Send below deck. Kasha's still here. I thought you were going upstairs to take pictures. Oh. Uh-oh, lost 15 decorum. Because I didn't calm the crew. That's fine. We can handle that. As more of the crew notice you and Hammond descending below, the whispers begin. Soon the crew pick up the pace, walking directionless with hurried footsteps. Speak to Kurt. Kurt approaches. Boiler trouble, I take it? God, he's so tall compared to Hammond, especially. Like, he's already tall. I think he's like 6'4". And I think Hammond is like 5'4". I think there's if I remember correctly. Boiler trouble, I'll lend a hand. Not when you're walking with that cane, you're not. I have enough strength, too. Go tell the crew to hit the lower decks, as many as possible. Let's go, Shaw. Time to save this blasted ship. Alright. You descend the ladder. Ooh. Ahead you can see the brothers trying to open the door to the hold. Join the brothers. Trying to get in? Same. Door's stuck. Pull harder, you bastards! We need to get in there! It's the only thing that matters. We need to keep the furnace alight. Can you help us? I mean, I think they're trying to help us. We need to keep the furnace alight. The metal door unsticks. Grimly looks at you before darting off into the dark. Where's that bloody idiot running off to? To sound the alarm. Bloody hells. Get some really good accordion music going here. Let's get moving. Enter the boiler room. As you enter, Hammond's engineering team are hard at work. The larger of the two engineers loses grip of their valve as steam begins to shoot out, causing Hammond to dash forward. Watch it! Hammond tackles the engineer to the ground, saving him from a nasty steam burn. Made it just in time. What's the word, Chief? Keep those valves pumping. We need to avoid a water hammer or we won't be making it off this ship. Shaw. The rest of the crew aren't here. Grab a valve and start turning. Alright, we'll go with this one. You grab a valve and begin turning, trying all you can to keep the water at bay. Pump! You feel the ache in your muscles as you continue to push the valve, keeping the pressure at bay. Oh, minus 10 fuel, minus 10 fuel, minus 10 fuel. Oh god, we lost 30. The furnace rumbles and sputters, hemorrhaging fuel. You keep turning, doing the best you can to keep the pressure at bay. We could be at this for hours. Shit, where's the rest of the crew? There they are. Brought help. Sir, put your accordion away. We don't have time. He's like, I'll provide entertainment while we're here. In the chat, the soundscape is so ominous. Yeah, the music and sounds, along with the art, is just so good in this game. The fuel! Consistently enamored with the colors of light, the icy blue-green light through the porthole and the boiler light here. Both are gorgeous. Brought help and an accordion. Is he the one playing the background music? I mean, I guess so. That's just canon now. Get me coal and turn those valves! Okay. Alright. We need to assign someone to a valve. Two Johns. You're a giant. I assume you have muscles. They grab the valve. Alright, another valve. Sure, my mouse was already over you. But also, you may notice that, along with Hunt being absent, the three, like, veteran sailors that wear his colors, we also haven't seen them around. Tucker, I guess, is going to be working the other valves. With enough hands working on the boiler, you begin to fight back the potential water hammer. Someone's gonna have to hold the furnace in place. Wait, did I mess up? Was I supposed to get people... Oh no. Wait, let me go back and get people getting the coal. Oh no. Okay. We'll see who should hold it in place. How about this guy, Tashi? Tashi approaches the furnace. The room shakes. Oh no! Water hammer! A jet of steam paints Sheridan. It subsides as they writhe in agony. Alright, so now we have encountered the wounded status. You keep up the work, shifting the valves until the boiler is fully calmed. The ship is saved. You won't be sinking today. As the crew gives assistance to the wounded Sheridan, you feel your muscles tense. You fall back, collapsing from exhaustion. As you lay back, all you can hear are a pair of panicked voices. Where the hell is Captain Hunt? He's gone. Alright, they didn't let me get any coal. That sucks. Should we redo the week really quick to get coal, because we're gonna lose a lot of decorum, or should we just go with it? Should we just going back and redoing things? I see in the chat, the crew picking up their pace as that guy accords faster. And uh-oh, in all caps, it's probably fine. Let's see, I'm cool with restarting if you want. Well, you know, oh, they won't let me do it from here. Oh no, yeah, because we didn't have, I don't want to, okay, we absolutely have to. We're not losing loyalty with Hammond, my favorite guy. Absolutely not. Let me restart. Let me restart. No, we aren't doing this. We're not losing loyalty. Okay. Wait. Okay. Week 3. Yeah. Rewind. Returning hero override all saves beyond this one on this line. That's fine. Short King, don't hate us. Preserve the relationship. Get that coal. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Lost all the remaining fuel. Get me coal and turn those valves. In that order, you should have said. Accordion intensifies. Oh good, I missed the accordion. Alright. We only got... Oh no, okay, we can put people on it. Let's have Runt and his dad and Nose. Okay, so then we get a coal from... We got the one that we picked up and one for each of them. Feed the furnace. There we go. Oh, plus 80. See, that's so much better than having none. Oh, Oh good, I missed the accordion, second only to the hurdy-gurdy for atmospheric ship music. Honestly, yeah. You are very correct. Okay, now we're good. We're gonna put the same people on here. Sorry, Tashi, you're gonna get hurt. Alright, someone has to hold the furnace in place. Sorry, Tashi. In every timeline, this happens to you. Water hammer! I just realized his hat is on the hat. They drew it off his head on the ground next to him. Oh no. Alright, ship is saved. You won't be sinking today. We got plus 20 to decorum. Alright, and then fall back, collapsing as you lay back. All you can hear are a pair of panicked voices. Where the hell is Captain Hunt? He's gone. Alright, okay. Not the hat! Alright, now we only lose 10 decorum because we have to do half food rations, which is fine. And we didn't get any minus loyalty. Alright, so end of week 4. The Temperance is saved from sinking. The Aurora passes, leaving only the bright light and white. Oh. Week 4. Oh, no, they mislabeled that. That was the end of week 3. So now we're not on the Temperance, we're at the Temperance camp. F's in chat for the hat. Not for the crew members that got hurt. Just specifically the hat. Alright, you are alone in the captain's cabin. Out across the deck can be heard the commotion of the crew. Word is spread quickly that Captain Hunt is missing. Templeton slips through the door. Shaw. What is it, Templeton? Don't let the cold in. Still no sign of Hunt. I'll say, what is it, Templeton? Hunt is still missing. Rufus Hunt is missing! And he isn't alone in that regard. Mac's crew decreased. Sanders, Sparrow, and Gren are also unaccounted for. Alright. As is a sizable food and fuel supply in one of the larger lifeboats. Great! Really awesome. I see, gotta head out for the night. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Bethany. Good night, and hopefully see you next time. Alright, so they 4 people have fucked off, took a bunch of food and coal and one of the larger lifeboats. That's great. Shaw, you and I are not naive. It seems quite clear what has happened here. We cannot be too sure, Templeton. Yes, but why would Hunt abandon us? Or how is the rest of the crew? Sure, how's the rest of the crew? They're confused, scared. The former captain is no longer with us. You understand what that means, Shaw? I would care for you to enlighten me. That would be Captain Shaw now, I take it. Hunt is still the captain. I don't intend to usurp him. I would care for you to enlighten me. How about... how are they gonna take a lifeboat through solid ice, though? Good point. Maybe they're just going back the way we came. Because there was still all that broken ice behind us. Oops, I clicked through. I don't recall if that was my line or his line. Anyways, a new captain must be selected by the crew. As first mate, you have the most clear argument to take that role. I do not know if I'm prepared. I would have expected the role to be inherited, and how do I argue for that role? Let's do that. How do I argue for that role? Your presence in the face of Hunt's absence is an argument in itself. It will hold a vote as soon as possible. That carpenter, Grimley, he's still loyal to Hunt, and many of the sailors will follow his vote, if not all. Though I can assure you have the vote of myself and my scientists. Kurt and his crew are likely to support you as well. I am unsure where the engineers will side. They're likely loyal to their pay. Sheridan is still recovering from their steam burns, which may end up working to our favor. And the civilians are a mystery. But I believe when all is said and done, you will just about make the vote. You've clearly given this a lot of thought. Just about. My only competition could be dead for all we know, or how can you be sure? You've clearly given this a lot of thought. And, I see in the chat, true, I thought I saw it frozen over when it was green, but maybe it thaws enough during the day. Yeah, I can't recall what it looked like behind us. But it might also be that they have, like a sled-like contraption on them to make it like skis almost on the bottom of the lifeboat so that they can be moved across the ice. Still seems difficult for only 4 people to like take, but well, that's their problem now. You've clearly given this a lot of thought, of course. It is vital to remain aware of the crew's intention. They're waiting outside, Shaw. They're scared. They don't know where to turn. You and I both understand the importance of maintaining decorum. Though times seem dire, remember, there is a rescue ship on its way. Even if the Temperance falls, we still have a potential escape. 35 weeks. The ship will arrive at Viscount Island in 35 weeks from now. We should focus on surviving that long. But what if they get stuck in the ice? That is all we need to do, Captain. Oh, that was one of our things. How can we be certain the rescue ship will come? The relief could become trapped just as we have been. I understand we can hold out for that long. The relief could become trapped just as we've been. That is always a risk, particularly here in the Pale Passage. That does not mean we should assume as much. We should assume the same fate does not befall them. Another 35 weeks, Captain. Keep it in mind. Here, you should have this. Templeton presents you with a fancy-looking hat. Hunt's hat. He left it behind in his cabin. That tells us what we need, doesn't it? Take the hat. I won't be needing that. What about you? Don't you? Do you wish to be captain? I guess I'll take the hat. I hope that doesn't mean like I put it on, because I don't want to wear it. I'm afraid I don't want to put it on. So all caps in the chat. Hat! Very well. The commotion outside grows. I choose to willfully observe reality. I suggest you do the same, Captain. The scientist refrains for a moment. Wait for him to continue. Out with the Templeton, or what is it? I'll just give him a prompt. What is it? I think it's best we declare that the captain and the missing crew are dead. There's no need for us to complicate things any further. I won't lie to them, Templeton. After what he did, they might as well be. Like you said, I'm the captain now. I don't want this lie to come back and bite us in the ass. So I won't lie to them, Templeton. Leaders lie. Get used to it. The crew are waiting for you on deck. Okay. The tub. Oh, that'll turn red. The last place you saw Captain Hunt. There's still drops of whiskey. Frozen. The desk. Hunt's ledger is gone. Alright. In the chat, honestly, yeah, it would make sense for a lifeboat on this expedition to be designed to work with the ice. And then after hat, and then I assume it means you wear it. I can't remember. Alright. I think we're gonna take our break. So when we come back, we'll have, we'll talk to our crew for the first time since everything's gone down, and then have to go through with the vote about the new captain. Which, this will be so fun, and then we'll see what happens after that. Alright, so we'll take our 10-minute break and then be back. So see you in about 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. We are about to meet with our crew, and there's gonna be a vote about who the captain is, because Captain Hunt, as well as like 3 of like the senior veteran sailors, are gone, as well as a bunch of supplies. I think we can look. Oh yeah, they're just completely like blacked out. Alright. I guess here we go. Oh, dang. I mean, yeah. They probably just dragged the lifeboat off somewhere. Because definitely nothing behind us. But ice. Alright, we can see people all gathered. There's the guy! There's that last scientist that we haven't officially met. Alright, address the crew. I vote for the dogs! You aren't gonna vote for me? Alright, the hushed voices become more distant, or more distinct, not distant, distinct as you make your way back out into the open air. I like these scenes where we get to see the whole cast. I mean, minus our missing people. And like, I like how you can see the little doggies around. And like, who's like, the scouts are all together. And the scientists are all together. The doctor's not up here. I think he's the only one we're missing of the remaining crew. You noticed the app. Oh yeah, and Sheridan, of course. Oh, that's probably why the doctor isn't here, because he's busy attending to Sheridan or Tashi. Okay, I guess I'll vote for you. LOL. Thank you. The crew members notice you and stop. Their attention ripples across the deck. Attention! It should be clear by now that Captain Hunt is no longer serving his post. As such, we should vote in the new captain. I nominate Officer Shaw for the role. A clear choice as first mate. And what of Hunt? I do not see him among us, do you? Don't see a body either. Well, I mean, we still need an acting captain. You know? Like, can we at least agree that we need... He might be alive, but that doesn't mean that he's here being the leader. You know what I mean? He's still out there. We don't know what happened. Something we can discover. For now, someone has to take the reins of command. All in favor of Officer Shaw. Start the voting process. Alright. Sheridan abstains because he's not here. Richard Templeton and the other scientists all vote for me. Dr. Nutley is loyal to me and voted for us. Oh, and Kurt and his crew. Yeah, Grimley and the ones loyal to him, and along with Junior. Yeah, so all the sailors voted for Rufus. The engineers abstain. Cordell abstains. Kasha voted for me. Alright. Did it by one vote. Oh, Captain, you have been confirmed as the captain of the expedition. Well, the ayes have it. Shaw shall be acting captain from this point forward. Acting in Captain Hunt's stead. The crowd look to you expectantly as Templeton gives you a knowing nod. A moment passes in the cold as they wait for your next words. Curious murmurings scattering between the crew. Captain Hunt is no longer with us. To those who don't know me, I'm Robin Shaw. Wait for them to quieten down. I don't know if that's how you say that. And ooh, transparent voting. Ooh, tiebreaker. Yeah, I know where all the votes went. To those who don't know me, I'm Robin Shaw. As they look to you, it's not long before the obvious question spills from a crew member's mouth. Oh, York, where's Captain Hunt? I'm not gonna say he's dead. Captain Hunt abandoned us. I mean, he did. That is a fact. If you leave your ship and your crew in the night and steal supplies, I think that counts as abandoning. Captain Hunt has abandoned us. Oh, Templeton doesn't like that. You notice Templeton's eyes widen, whispers begin to roll throughout the crew. I guess I'm gonna be true. He appears to have left this expedition along with 3 missing crew and 1 of our lifeboats. I mean, it's not like they were gonna find out if there's missing supplies and a whole fucking lifeboat that's missing. They're not just dead, they're gone, like they left. I'm just gonna tell them the facts as we know them. A silence hangs in the air. I know you're all scared, ... Or as long as we keep our wits, there's no reason we can't survive this. Or does anyone take issue with me taking the charge? I mean, let's not give anyone the opportunity to speak up against us. As long as we keep our wits, there's no reason we can't survive this. The crowd begin to bubble up once more, with more and more questions coming to the surface. Members of the crew start speaking out one by one, with questions thrown your way in quick succession. There's the guy we haven't met, Mr. Zack. How are we supposed to survive out here? Is help coming? What about our pay? Will we still be paid? Our immediate priority is to wait it out until either we're freed from that pack or help arrives. is to find additional food. Current supplies will only last so far trapped in the ice. Is to prepare ourselves for land navigation. The ship is unreliable. Is an unreliable place to remain. That's true. Let's go with that one. We need to prepare for land navigation. I know this isn't what we signed up for. Ask for reports. You know where to find me. I know this isn't what we signed up for. Gods knows this isn't what we signed up for. Stick with me and I will see us through. What of those lost, Captain? Says Kurt. Memorial service will be held once the ship is freed from the ice. I don't know if we... Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, it's not happening. Service will be held once the ship is freed from the ice, or held once we make land, or lost are no longer here. For now, we must worry about ourselves. How about once we make land? Understood. And then in the chat, yeah, we gotta know the facts so we can work around it. And then his nickname for the scientist is now forever the guy we haven't met. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Yeah. Well, you heard the captain. Get to it. Thanks, Kurt. Kurt has our back, and I appreciate it. The crowd dissipates, returning to their roles aboard the ship. You pass Templeton. He glares at you. I told you I won't lie to them. If we can't be honest with each other, what chance do we have? I hope you're right. Like, there's certain things you can lie about. That's not. I'm not gonna say we know for a fact that they are all dead. Like, that's not a good thing to say. Kurt Shaw. Or should I say Captain Shaw? That Hunt. He didn't seem the type to just leave his crew behind. Still, no good dwelling. I have confidence you'll take up the mantle well. We'll see. Do you have any experience leading expeditions? The crew counting on me. I don't intend to disappoint. Let's do that. Ooh, 5 loyalty. That's the spirit. We need some optimism at a time like this. If the captain has faith, so too will the crew. Pet the doggies. You nod knowingly at it. Offers you its paw. You stroke its head. What's this? Feed fish to the dogs. I don't think we have any. Yeah, there are currently no fish to feed them. Cordell. I suppose congratulations are in order. I would hope you're prepared for the task at hand, Captain Shaw. Don't worry, I understand the responsibility. Why did you abstain during the voting? Did you see Captain Hunt last night? I'm not gonna grill her on that. Say, don't worry, I understand the responsibility. You are confident, but we will see. None really understand responsibility until we are handed it. True, we're gonna look around to see if anyone else is around to talk to before we go to... what's this? Oh, pump flood water from the lower deck. Oh no! We'll just grab some tin food. We'll wait to do that sort of stuff. Alright, yeah, it is flooded down here. I don't think... Oh, we can talk to Hammond. Captain now, are you? As long as you aren't in my way any more than Hunt was, I'm happy. You? Happy? Why did you abstain during the vote? Or how's the boiler keeping? Let's ask about the boiler. Well, we aren't dying. That's a relief. Don't know how well the furnace will hold. I'll keep her going as long as you aren't distracting me. Alright. Grab some coal. Okay. Let's see what everyone wants. Oh, Templeton's here. There should be no hesitation, Shaw. You are the captain now, and you must carry that authority instantly. It's best that we carry out the daily routine as normal. Show that you are capable in the role. You should take the day's requests immediately before seeing to our resources. Yeah, I just wanted to do a little talk to everyone, and now we'll take requests. You saw the duties of the captain firsthand while serving Hunt. You're acting captain now. It's time you take up that mantle. A line is already forming at the door. No surprise, given the circumstances. Take them as you may, Captain. Alright, oh, we have Kurt and Cordell. Captain, I've brought the Kennel Master with me. There's something you will both want to hear. I have a strong suspicion on what this matter is. I was planning to speak with the captain on it myself. Fortunate happenstance, then. Captain, I know these conditions well. I've seen them before. Any idea of the Temperance being freed of the ice at any time soon is a pipe dream. We need to press on. We need to become aware of our new environment. Trust me, Captain, we'll be living off it for quite some time. Oddly pessimistic of you, Kurt. And what of you, Cordell? Do you agree? Are you suggesting we live off the ice? I guess let's check to see if that's what Cordell was also gonna say. So I see in the chat, someone's upset he's spaghetti. And then A or Shaw obnoxiously grills everyone on why they didn't vote for them. It's like, maybe I don't have a good reason, but I'm sure as hell not gonna vote for you next time either, because of this. What of you, Cordell? Do you agree? Oh, we got loyalty. Proud for asking her opinion. Indeed. The dog sleds will need to be exercised regularly. There's no better way than to engage in hunting. We're quite lucky, despite the circumstances. Now is the peak time for hunting and navigation. And navigation? Traversing the ice may be a possibility in the future. We need to be prepared for that. If we're to survive out here, we need to know what lies ahead. These are uncharted territories, Captain. We have no idea where we are. Your current rations are not set to last forever either. Send any hunting party to me, as you please. My dogs and I will ensure their survival. Cordell exits. The same sentiment for myself and any scouting teams. If you wish the great unknowns to be braved and charted, I'm your man. We need to know what lies ahead. Keep looking forward. Alright, Hammond. Saving that boiler was only the start of our troubles. Have you seen the state of this bloody ship? Yes. I have. I went around, I saw. It certainly has seen better days. She's bleeding in the lower decks. I believe the older Stoke is attempting to rectify that. We need to stockpile as much fuel as we can. If the furnace runs out by the end of the week, we die. If we spend too long on this ship, we die. If we don't stockpile enough fuel for the winter, we die? Aye. Get me some coal. Get it in the furnace. I'm afraid he's not wrong. That coal bunker is our only source of fuel for the time being. Until we can produce alternatives, we should assign crew to shoveling whenever possible. Alright, and then Junior. Shaw. The ice looks unbudging, doesn't it? It would seem that way, yes. Crew seem to think so. They think if we don't intervene, the Temperance will never get freed. If you're suggesting breaking the ice, I can assure you that that won't work. I'm not. They are. No intervention is going to break up the ice enough to free this ship. Putting others to work on that is simply a waste of manpower. Maybe. They're scared, though. Worried. They just want to feel like they tried something. We'll see if it'll raise spirits. It's worth the attempt. I have to put at least 3. Oh god. Fine. Loyal to Junior. If you're loyal to Junior, you're getting put on this. Do Lefty, Cavity, and Ward. That's what you get. Yeah, I guess. Oh, we lost Templeton's loyalty. We've been captain for 5 minutes. You said if it will raise spirits or whatever, that it was worth trying, and so Junior says agreed. I'll see you for dinner, Shaw. Don't forget the hoosh pot needs fed. Before dinner, you should see to sending out the first sledding team. I also believe it's time you gave our good doctor a visit. Let's just say we still have wounded from the night of the Aurora. Their wounds will need to be attended to before they're fit to work. And I doubt I need to remind you of this, but we need every hand available. Don't be afraid of assigning my team for some manual labor. They'll complain, but they'll work. Alright, thank you, Templeton. Ooh, we got people to listen in on. Oh, it's one of the scientists and one of the scouts. In the chat, Templeton, I think you should be captain, but not like that. Alright, so the scientist Mrs. Gloss says, you did seem familiar. I finally placed you. Flick, she's been in the Olympics. You have you? Yes, I remember seeing you compete. Soren Kiliper, you were quite the gymnast. I'm surprised to see you in this line of work. Not too many gymnasts carry long careers. You did quite well when I saw you at the summer games. I recall you placed. I don't recall winning. 2 Johns. I can't believe Hunt is gone. What happened? Oh, he's talking to Cavity. I did not even see him there. Who knows? He was drunk. Whatever he was thinking, he definitely wasn't in the right mind. What about Smurf, and Corvid, and Joe? Who knows? Corvid owes me 5 gilst. I don't think you'll be seeing it soon. Yeah. Consider that money just gone. Alright. Let's go see the doctor. You enter the ship's infirmary. Your presence seems to startle the young man inside, the rattle of dropped forceps ringing through the room. Oh, goodness, it's you. Captain now, is it? You seem irritable. You're the doctor, I take it. We'll just say Captain Robin Shaw. It's good to meet you. Dr. Arthley. I combined his names. Oh no. I can't be doing this right now at this point. Dr. Arthur, Nutley. Dr. Nutley. Dr. Arthur Nutley. That's it. I was just getting into character. Good to meet you, Arthur. I'm having a spot of bother. Nutley, collect your thoughts. It's no good having a physician who cannot compose himself. We don't need to be that rude. Just say it's good to meet you. Nutley gives a weak smile. Thank you. It's good to properly meet you. I suppose I seem a little scatterbrained at the moment. It isn't the norm. Recent circumstances have been trying. And the inclination towards seasickness is no help. Well, I got great news. We're not gonna be on this ship for much longer. Oh no, I see in chat Arthly. That's his new nickname. I dub thee Arthly. Sheridan. The steam burns they suffered from the furnace are severe. If you let me take a look, I can do my best to alleviate their pain. There's nothing more you can do. They'll pull through. The crew's a tough one. Do you have any experience with something like this? Let's go with that. No! I'm asking. Why? Why did I get minus loyalty? I just met you. Well, the other one seemed more rude to say there's nothing else you can do. Alright. Losing loyalty left and right. They're like, God, why the fuck do we vote for this person? Well, I've read extensively on the matter. But as far as first-hand experience goes, well, no. This is my first encounter. At this point, all we can do is wait. Nutley lets out a nervous cough. Captain Hunt, do you think he may still be out there? There's a chance, however, Slim. Did you know Hunt well? Even if he is, he left us to die. That's no captain. There's a chance, however, Slim. Right. Perhaps we'll run into him again? No, that's ridiculous. Never mind. Apologies, I'm rambling. I suppose you wanted an update on the crew. They seem to be faring well, all things considered. A report would be nice. Have you had time to look at them? Say they seem to be faring well, all things considered. I suppose you could say that. Mostly scrapes and scuffs. As for the dogs, you're better asking, well, the kennel master. You mean Cordell? That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to be a veterinarian. You sound afraid. That's fine. I wouldn't expect you to be a veterinarian. Oh, we got his loyalty back. So, about the Arthly nickname. It's cute, and that seems like it suits him. Gaspy hates his new nickname, LMAO. He's just salty right now. But we got his loyalty back. It's like, good. Please don't. I haven't taken well to the dogs. I'm unsure how to carry myself amidst most people, and animals are quicker to judge. And Cordell herself is harsher still. But you can rely on me for any human medical issues. Nutley pauses for a moment. Is everything, good? I mean, is someone coming to rescue us? No, it's just us. That's a lie. Everything's under control. I won't lie, we're in a difficult situation here. I'm going to need your help. He seems like he doesn't need that pressure, so I'll say everything's under control. He nods expectantly. Nutley keeps his head low. Is there anything I can do for the crew? Okay, we're gonna put Tashi to command to rest. So basically, you can have up to 2 wounded, or I think. Not just wounded, it's any of the, so if they have the freezing, yeah, they're cured of all status effects by the end of the week. So there's the wounded, freezing, and malnourished. So any of those, up to 2 of them can be here to rest. So they'll be out of commission because this is what they'll be doing for the week, but then they'll be fine by the next week. Or if we have medical comforts, then it'll instantly cure people and they'll be able to be used this week. I'm gonna hold off on making any medical comforts just in case we need the scientists as extra hands. Since I put those people out, the sailors out, oh, they aren't there, but I told them that they can go out and, you know, try to get the ship out of the ice. Also see in the chat, yay loyalty, and then it's fine, don't worry about it, it's fine. And then here we have Kasha, Officer, Captain Shaw. I suppose I should get used to calling you that. I was asking the crew if anyone had seen Hunt or any of the deserters last night. Not a single soul. I know the man knows the ship well, but that seems odd. Why do you think do you think the crew could be lying? Why did you vote for me? I suppose you weren't expecting a situation like this as a civilian. Let's just go with that one. I don't want to accuse the crew of lying. And I don't need to grill her on why she voted for me. That's fine. People don't tend to sign on to these expeditions for the good of their health. I researched the Pale Passage. I knew there was a risk of this. There's no use in me worrying about it now. Worrying never did anyone any good. Alright. Let's get people working on this. Okay, we'll do you. Okay. So we want to get as much coal as possible. So like for as long as we can, I'm always gonna put at least like as many people as they'll let me get the coal. Are you just gonna keep standing there or give us something to burn? I'm here, I'm here. About 4 whole things. Or I'm not gonna put the last one in because each one gives plus 20. And since we're at 22, yeah, that wouldn't give us the full effect. So we shouldn't put that in. So we'll save that. Yeah. Another thing you can do to cure the freezing status effect is ask the engineers to raise the heat. There's water down there, but yeah, I don't think this is a thing we need to worry about doing right now. Because it says 0 rooms. Can we assign people? Yes. Let's also fill this with as many people as we can. We just need like 1 scout available. So let's put like 1 scientist on there, and let's put York. Okay, so they're working on the food. Will it be this week, Shaw? Some sealed sustenance prepared by the Aberton Tinning Company. That's what it'll be this week. And we can put all 4 into here because we only had 3 left, so we won't be wasting any. Okay, they wanted us to send out a scouting team. Is this how we do it? Or yes. Alright. Where should we scout is the question. And maybe we should do 2. Man, maybe I shouldn't have assigned a scout to the food. Oh well, too late now. Okay, so we'll send you out with 3 dogs. Oh, research the formation of under ice melt pools. Oh, that'll give us research, which is a thing that can it's for a to bring back to your benefactor. In the chat, beans chugs a can of beans like Arthur Morgan. Let's go out a little further as well, because I'll take 4 dogs. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, we found your doggies. Oh man, we don't have a lot of people. Should I? Look, we don't need the engineers to raise the heat. You know, all the sailors are used up. All the scouts are used up. We have 2 engineers and 2 scientists. Yeah, we're just gonna send them all out hunting. You know, I don't think getting extra food and or fuel is a bad thing in a survival situation. The puppies, all little puppy noises, I know. Alright, and this will be another 4 dogs. Mr. Zach, Mr. Gloss, Grips, and Dick are marked down to hunt for the week. Alright. Is that everything? I think that was everything that I wanted done. So now we'll call the crew for dinner. The crew have their meal. Huh, shall we give a toast to our new captain? Hear, hear. Thank you. Crew return to their post. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Yeah, if we look at our like little tracker of like daylight versus nighttime, it is a lot of blue sky. Only a very tiny sliver of nighttime. Ooh, we got some conversations we can listen in on. Yorick III, you're a tall one, aren't you? Oh, thank you for noticing. Been this big since I was 15. You ever considered doing films? You have the stature for it. Oh, I can't act. Acting isn't part of it. You stand there, cut a nice silhouette, and you'd be a star. That sounds awfully easy, doesn't it? It can be. This is Runt and his dad, Ward. So tired. You'll get used to it, lad. Dad, it's far too much work. Thought you wanted the work. If I can do it with one arm, you can do it. You're always saying that, Dad. Honestly, what a power move for a parent with one arm to be like, I'm doing this with one arm. You're fine. The puppies want beans. No, they want fish. They want little fishies that we can catch at some point. Let's speak to Grimly first. Did you need me for something? Simply wanted to learn more of you, Grimly. Or you served with Captain Hunt for quite some time. Tell me about him. The crew seems to like you. I wondered if you had any advice on staying on their good side. I feel like with his demeanor and his loyalty to Captain Hunt, the two lower ones could be taken the wrong way by him at this point, so I simply wanted to learn more of you, Grimly. Oh, we got some loyalty. Not much to know. I'm the carpenter. I'm Junior's brother. I play music. You know it all. You know it all already. Okay. Speak to Junior. Evening, Shaw. I'm proud of what I've been able to cook up for the crew lately, considering the rations. Though I do wish I had something better to work with. Well, next week we have some seal we can put on the menu. I'd kill for a good beefsteak. Not many cows on the ice. You do excellent work, Junior. You have a knack for this. No use complaining. We have to make do. You do excellent work, Junior. You have a knack for this. Yeah! I wanted that loyalty more than I wanted to make the joke. I need the sailors on my side. They make up half the crew. I've been told. Hunt would say you couldn't eat a bite that wasn't prepared by me anymore. Alright, let's... Ooh, we got some scientists talking awfully loud, aren't they? I don't mind it all that much. They've worked hard all day. They're owed their leisure. Those sailors ought to remember we all need our sleep. Well, stop complaining. Enter Templeton's room. Good evening, Captain. It will be some time before we see rescue. Perhaps you should be endearing yourself to your crew. For now, I'd like to learn more of you. I notice you're quite invested in my captaincy. Very well, Templeton. I'll spend more time with the sailors. I want to learn more about you. Everything I do with this man. You needn't do that. I would prefer to continue with our work. Fostering personal relationships is not a concern. Alright, fine, we'll talk to Kurt. I see in the chat about the guy complaining about the sailors being loud. Invest in earplugs. Alright, Kurt. Evening, Shaw. Cold one, isn't it? I used to think I was growing used to the cold. Yeah, it's currently minus 10 degrees Celsius. But as the years have gone on, the elements have only grown harsher on the body. As to be expected, Kurt, you're getting old. I imagine this is a harsher area than you've ever faced. I'm sure you can handle it, Kurt. I imagine this is a harsher area than you've ever faced. You'd be surprised, Captain. We got loyalty with him. I had to tell you a few bad scrapes in my time. Is that it? I'm flattered, but I really ought to be getting some rest now, Shaw. I want to see if anyone's down in the boiler that we can talk to. Yes. Bloody cold, isn't it, Captain? Don't know how you spend your time away from the furnace. You grow used to it. You're used to the warmth of the furnace, I take it. It would be even colder without your hard work, Hammond. Bundle up more. It would be even colder without your hard work. I looked over and I see in all caps in the chat, he's so upset he's spaghetti. I don't know why he doesn't like me. I mean, it's not that he doesn't like me. It's just that he's not loyal to me because everyone has different. Yeah, I forgot that this is now up now. So like, we were teetering. We were right at his mark, basically, when we started. So, whereas like with Kasha, we could stand to lose a lot of loyalty before she would stop being loyal to us. Yeah, Arthur, we're right on. Yeah. Yeah, Cordell. Hers is really high. Kurt, oh my god, look how high up we are with Kurt. He just likes us from the start, basically. So you have to be just like mean and dismissive of him the whole time. But Hammond, okay. His isn't. I mean, like, we started just low overall, but his loyalty bar or whatever isn't that high. I'm sure, yeah, Grimley's is super high. And we started super low. Junior's is... Yeah, we aren't there yet, but he's warming up to us. But considering everything, like, our Templeton, his gauge is just high, but we were up there. I think we can get his loyalty back, maybe. Kurt loves us and our ability to let him talk about himself, lol. Yeah, honestly, that too. But we did also listen to his advice, or like, you know, we said that we would try to talk to the captain about changing course. Sorry, I like seeing his more detailed up close sprite here, and then his tiny one back there with just like a little dots for the eyes and no mouth. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. It would be even colder without your hard work, Hammond. We need to appreciate his hard work. I know. Alright. Then the red room. I like to speak to Kasha, but she's not actually here. Good evening, Captain. I was growing used to sleeping on a moving ship before we became trapped in the ice, you know. Now I think I won't have a good night's sleep until we return to land. I think that's something we can all look forward to. This is the sailor's life. You know what you signed on for, or you'll grow used to it. You'll grow used to it. Nope. Goodness, I hope not. Can't imagine much worse than this becoming the norm. Apart from the friendly company, of course, Captain. Oh, there she is. Man, I'm just... Well, I had a few wins and I had a few losses, you know? Enter your old cabin. Oh, we can't go back further. So why is it saying week 5? We're not on week 5, we're on week 4. I don't understand that. Cordell wants to talk to us. Captain Shaw, I presume you're here to see the dogs? Yes, how are they faring? Actually, I was checking on you. You aren't with the rest of the crew. Can they be ill? I mean, I can be checking on all of you. Do you think if I say I was checking on her, she'll be upset? Of course I'm not. Do you often expect others to leave their post? I understand you did not expect this role, but you are the captain regardless. Surely you understand the sense of duty. Captain Shaw, you recall my conditions with Hunt, do you not? Like it was yesterday, I may need reminding. It has been some time. I recall them being rather unreasonable. No, it was pretty much she just wanted to come along. That was like her conditions, was just let me come along. So I could be in charge of the dogs and look after them. In the chat, I was literally just drawing and heard you say dogs and my head shot up to look. LMAO. Yes, we're here with the dogs. Oh, Stanberry! She's covered up by the text box, but you can still see her smile in one eye, in one flappy ear. Yes, I do remember your conditions like it was yesterday. Yes, my demand was that I work here with the dogs. Your people may help with the sleds, but they are not my responsibility. They are not my people. I am holding up my promise with Hunt. I do not intend to join your crew. The dog beside her barks. How long have you been raising dogs? Or if I get lost on the ice, you're the next Captain Stanberry. I love that. We're saying that. If I get lost in the ice, you're the next Captain Stanberry. Woof! Cordell smiles, confused. That's so cute. Stanberry! The animal looks at you. She's by herself. Let's pet her. Oh, you ruffled your head. Her sprite changed. That's so cute. We're gonna pet all the doggies. Or I mean, you know, the 3 options they give us. You pat his head. You tickle it behind the ears. You ruffle its fur. Also, I know they mostly refer to the dogs as like it or them, but I'm just telling you now, I know and remember from previously playing Stanberry is a girl, so that's why I say she. I didn't just make it up out of nowhere. Alright, let's see where we ended up. Oh yeah, we kind of already saw this. We're like smack dab in the middle of this giant ice floe. And we need to get to there. Yep. Alright. Alright, end the week. Alright, yeah. Crew member will be cured of their malnourishment. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting those things when no one was in there for that. But yeah, so now you can see they'll tell you even if you like lower this to half. I don't even think they'll let me. Yeah, like I'm not getting, they won't let me move it, but it's like you need to do the normal rations, otherwise you risk starvation. And the fuel rations. Yeah. See, like, if you don't put any fuel in, you get -10 loyalty, and it's saying that a crew member, some random crew member will develop freezing. So, like, if we do half, we won't get anyone with the freezing condition, but, you know, we lose decorum. So it's like, you have to kind of balance, like, okay, we're saving on fuel, but the overall attitude of the crew is gonna go down. I think if we lose 50, I think we'll be okay. So I'm gonna do the normal full rations for each. Can we move this? Okay, we can. It just wasn't letting me do that. Oh yeah, and then you can, if you have extra, you can do more than normal, so that could make up for lost decorum. And it will cure an extra crew member of either freezing or malnourishment, depending on, you know, which thing you do. That's just how the survival resource management mechanics of it work. But I think we're good at just the normal amount for both. We've already done some hunting. We'll worry about conserving fuel and rations at a later time, like conserving extra. I think 30-ish here is good. Alright, yeah. Mr. Zack, Mr. Gloss, Grips, and Dick return from hunting with 4 crab-eater seals. Oh, and Tashi is cured of their wounds because they spent the week in bed rest. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out. Another week on the ice, the ship holds barely. Alright. We're going to click start next week. Week 5, 2 weeks at Temperance Camp. And then all the dogs are available. But I could feel... Wait. Sorry, I see in the chat. I'm assuming about this, talking to Stanberry. I say, aw, Captain Stanberry. Then wait, I predicted voting for the dogs. You did. It may yet happen. The baby dogs. But it is just a bit after 9, so we've been going at this for a bit over 2 hours. I don't know if I can make it through another whole week of stuff without my voice going, so we're going to end here for this week, but we've made it out of the prologue now. I consider once you become captain, I consider it now where we are out of the prologue, even if the game doesn't necessarily title it as such, but now we are in our first campsite, basically. Alright, and we will continue on. We'll see what happens. Ooh, I don't like how the overlay is like this red color behind it. That's a little, it's probably fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. We just have to survive 35 more weeks. Or 34 now, since we have progressed a week. It'll be fine. Anyways, yeah, I say this every time for every game, but I'm having a lot of fun so far. It's fun to revisit this game. I hope you're enjoying it. And I just see in the chat, this game has been so interesting. Yeah, I really love it. And it's fun to get to, see little snippets from the crew here and there, like when you listen in on their conversations. So it's not just seeing how they interact with you specifically, but how they interact with each other. And just the little conversations they might have, and just the little things they get up to. It's like almost like bringing in like a slice of life sort of flavor to a survival game. Which, at the where they seem like on some level like they wouldn't go together, it's like it does make sense. Like, you do in a survival situation, you are still just living your life day to day. You're just also in a very highly stressful situation at the same time, but it's like, the little things, they still happen no matter what is going on around you. And of course we're mostly getting to know like the other officers, so that would be like Kurt and Hammond and Templeton and Grimley and Junior, and then the civilians, Cordell, Kasha, and Arthly, as we are. He has unfortunately been dubbed. We mostly get to talk to them and get to know them more, but we do, like I said, those little snippets of the rest of the crew as well. And the dogs. We get to pet the dogs. Which, like, they didn't have to include that as a mechanic you could do, but I'm so glad that they did, because there's 14 dogs to pet, and if they never gave you the chance to pet any of them, that just would have been tragic. And then, yeah, I see in the chat, survival game where it makes you care about the people at risk. Exactly. And not just as, like, some, like, removed, like, the narrator sort of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not just removed from it, you are playing a character that is actively in the scenario as well. Anyways, I am excited to keep going and see what happens. Maybe next week we'll things might get a little better with us and Templeton. We'll see. All right. But with that, we're going to end things for tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be here next week. Is that technically August? Yeah, it's gonna be the very start of August. Man. That wasn't it just, well, I was gonna say, wasn't it just the start of July? But honestly, the 4th of July, it seems like a very long time ago. So you know what? Maybe it has been. Maybe it does feel about exactly how long it's actually been. Anyways, see you next time. Have a good rest of the week. And yeah, bye-bye.